talk for the Minister for Education for a moment. Now, she's a first-time TD, so I will be a bit easy on her. I will be a bit easy. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Because if it was Joe McHugh's, I'd go in guns blazing on him because I didn't like him and he doesn't like me. He said something about me one time. Which he said to one county council, and he refused to say it to me when I questioned him. He refused to answer me either. He just doesn't like me because I'm the only one who uses extreme language against him and just say, now what are you going to do about that? And say about this people having to pay for SNAs and things like that. That was the thing that really just set me off. Having to pay the state for an SNA, like that was the biggest corrupt thing I ever heard in my life. Taking advantage of people who are dyslexic and autism and needing a extra bit of help, and the state won't give them the extra, and then they can afford to swan off to here, down, everywhere on the government salary, and it's just that. But anyway, I'd be fair enough to the new Minister of Education for the moment. But I'm just saying, she spoke for 2 hours in the door today. I listened to a bit of it, and then I heard the news. Because I was out doing tidy towns, I had one earphone in, listening to a bit of what was happening because I had my phone in my pocket. I was listening to a bit of what she had to say. She didn't mention anything but the Leaving Cert. And then it comes out a few hours later that the junior Leaving Cert will be out to September. And I just like, and I really, she didn't say one word, and she was speaking for 2 hours, she didn't say one word about it would be delayed. And it's putting more stress on these people, putting more stress on young people. And I'm saying about Joe McHugh, and even one person in the Senate that's heard me talk and even heard me giving a feck, because I give that feck to a lot of Fine Gael TDs around Cavan about how dare they, dilly dally around the junior sort and leaving sort and annoy people to sick into hell, the young people, because there was a good lot of young people worried sick about the not doing the leaving sort or going to do it, because the government were giving mixed messages for so long and it was affecting their health, it was affecting their mental health. Good lot of students, a few of them, I said down to the John McHugh, who was the Minister of Education at that time. He didn't care. He was more busy talking to the media. He didn't care about an ordinary citizen of Ireland and young teenagers. If I was Minister for Education, this is just making an example, I wouldn't give a damn about OT. If OT came and asked me to give an interview, I say to them, there's a young person over there, he's worried sick about if he's going to do it or not. I'm more worried about him. You could go feck off OT, you can rub your TV licence in your face and just go and soak yourself in water or whatever you want to do with yourself. But the young person comes first. Who I represent comes first. And not putting the media or putting yourself first or anything like that doesn't come first. The young people of Ireland comes first. And he didn't do that. He didn't care. He didn't care about the young people who were struggling mentally because they were worried sick, if they were going to do it or not, and them studying. He didn't care. That's putting it straight. But just putting the records very straight. Because, I said it for a long time, and I said it a long time. I've been challenged to the Department of Education for a long time, and you can see the crumbling now, because they haven't got enough teachers now in the schools, and they can't get them because they're all in Australia. But anyway, they don't like me saying that. They hate me saying that because I'm the only one who will say it, because the rest of them will sugarcoat it into the rest of the week. But yeah, she spoke for 2 hours, never said a word about it. And that's causing more, like I was speaking to one person who has the leaving, so like it causes them more aggro because this fellow in particular wants to go to college, wants to go to further studies in Cavan, in Cavan Institute in other words, and that's going to affect them. Not having the piece of paper there, it's going to affect them. And he is upset. Because he's hoping to have it, fair enough for him to be able to go straight away into college, but he doesn't have it now. He will have to wait. And I know, I can understand you. I'm not blaming. Maybe she didn't know at the time. Maybe it wasn't in her hands to decide. I don't know. Maybe her masters decided it. Me whole man. Sorry. But yeah, I'd be fair enough to her. I'm not going to be harsh on him. I'm being harsh on Minister McHugh, former Minister McHugh, actually. But yeah, and if Minister McHugh has a problem, many years I've been giving out to you. Fair enough. So, explain to me about the SNAs, because I never got an answer. More or less what I was told to be quiet when I wasted, because I was the only person shouting about it, the only person that was dyslexic shouting about it. How I never got any help, I never got an SNA, I never got anything like that. I never got it. And, I would have been probably better off if I did get it. But apparently, somebody who their mother and father works all their life is not entitled to ask for an SNA. Apparently that. Apparently that. Apparently that. But yeah, but I'm just saying to the new Minister of Education, I hope she realises and I hope she doesn't make the same mistakes as Minister McHugh did. As former Minister McHugh said, because I love just pitting on her. Because, what he did was a lot worse. Like, he didn't care. He didn't care about the young people, how they were affected by it. He just worried about, for the sake of it, let's get it done. And they went on for a long time about it. Well, Winnie, Billy, Bonnie going on about it for a long time. At least now, but it's no cloudy, because then you could say, oh, wait a minute, we bloody put it to September. We put it to October. How about this? We put it to next year. Like, knowing this bloody government would do whatever they want. But yeah, it's not cloudy. It's not cloudy. But yeah, just saying that's right. But I really hope, as I said, by that young person wanting to go on to college, it is affecting them. It is affecting them. And I was saying to the minister, to address it, to even take the time to address, because there's young people sending, emails and, letters to the minister, and to, at least Minister McHugh at the time, former Minister McHugh. So I'm sure they'll probably send out a whole about their concerns. So please, take the time, I'm saying this to the Minister of Education, to read through them and to apply to them. Because, they're the people you represent. To hell with OT, to hell with News Talk, to hell with you're addressing them in the door. Put your young people involved first. And as simple as that. Thank you.